Discussions are ongoing in terms of securing a wider economic deal with the US, and this is undoubtedly a challenging period. A trade war would be in no one's interest, so the approach that we're taking as a government is one that is calm and pragmatic. We think that's what the British people want, it's what business want, and we're focused on continuing with the negotiations with our US counterparts.
Is there still a possibility then that we will get that negotiation over the line this week and prevent any really damaging effects?
Our teams are working at pace, have been working really hard in recent weeks to put us in the best possible position to secure a deal. But I think we all recognise this is going to be a difficult period. But there won't be any knee-jerk reactions from this government. We will reserve all our options in terms of the responses that are available to us. But our focus at the moment is on continuing those discussions and seeking to get a good deal that's in the national interest.
Yeah, your colleague David Lammy has said the government is, quote, planning for the worst. What is the plan B here? Because the OBR, the Office for Budget Responsibility, estimates that even if we don't retaliate, there will be a significant hit to the GDP of this country, and Rachel Reeves is already in a difficult position. What is the plan B?
Well, the negotiations are still underway at the moment, so you'll appreciate that I don't want to...
If those don't work, what would be the plan B?
Well, as I say, because the negotiations are still underway, you'll appreciate I don't want to speculate on eventualities. Our focus at the moment is on those discussions, the negotiation, and putting us in the strongest possible position to secure a deal. That work has been going on at pace. We're well placed as a nation to reach the kind of economic deal that would be in our country's interest. And right throughout this process, everything that will motivate this government is doing what's right by Britain, by the national interest, for the public and for businesses too.
Would the government be prepared to prop up some of these businesses if the worst happened?
Look, I'm not going to speculate on what will or won't happen in the days to come, but what I can tell you is that we are continuing to have those very intense negotiations.
Is this enough of a wild card factor if things snowball from here to a major trade war to change the fiscal rules? They were changed during the pandemic because of exceptional circumstances. Would that be something sufficient to abandon the current pledge on the fiscal rules, in your eyes?
I'm not going to speculate on hypotheticals, not least because those negotiations are still underway. We're working incredibly hard to secure a deal that's in Britain's national interest. But fiscal rules do matter. They matter because we have to demonstrate that we have a clear sense about how we manage the public finances. I think your viewers will have seen in recent years with the Liz Truss government what happens when you have a government that doesn't have a grip on the public finances and isn't prepared to make choices about priorities. And our fiscal rules are important and they do matter. But alongside that, through the spring statement that the Chancellor recently set out, we have been able to take action to address some of the cost of living pressures that people are facing, but also to deliver on the promises that we made through that election campaign. For example, later on this month, we'll be rolling out over 750 new breakfast clubs, providing a really big boost to families and to parents.
And I want to